How's it going, guys? This is Zach, coach of the Secret Garden Hoopas, back for another guest commentary. This is a match between Mike and Evan, which I think should be a pretty good one. For the first time, I think I'm going to do commentary on a match completely blind to give you my thoughts on the spot. I think that might be pretty interesting. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So Mike is going to have a similar lead to what he's done before. He's going to throw out Cabalion, and I think Evan expected that and predicted it pretty well, so he's going to go ahead and lead LeCharles. Evan likes to lead LeCharles, or at least have him out pretty early so that he can Mega Evolve and get rid of that horrible Rocks weakness. That's definitely a solid thing. If you can Mega Evolve before any hazards are on the field, you're pretty solid. But he's going to go ahead and just Flare Blitz. Seabiscuit will resist it, but I don't imagine it will take it very well. Yeah, it does almost half. So now Seabiscuit is out, who does outspeed, and Evan's just going to go ahead and lead. I mean, he got a free half HP on that Keldeo, and Keldeo is not going to do anything to the Sanguini. And going for Scald might be a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. So Scalding this Milotic means that you have a chance to burn it, and if you burn it, Milotic has an ability that I believe is called Marvel Scale? Something Scale. I can't remember. I think it's Marvel Scale, because Multi-Scale is Dragonites. But basically Marvel Scale means that Milotic's physical defense is now 50% higher than it was already. So now that this thing is burned, and not toxic, so toxic stall can't rack up against it, it's a pretty formidable wall that Mike is going to have to try to break through. Anyway, we saw, wow, we see Zap Cannon on Espeon, and he gets the paralysis. Zap Cannon might be 100% paralysis now I think about it, but I just never see Zap Cannon, so wow. What a move from Mike. Mike's like, I've got nothing to lose. I'm just going to run Zap Cannon so I can hit things. I imagine that would have done some decent damage to Milotic, so fair enough. But Eraserhead comes out, who will outspeed this Espeon. So Espeon is getting out of there. And Studio Girl's going to come in, which I think is a pretty decent switch. But you got to know that you're likely just going to get U-turned on. Evan is a big fan of pivot moves for good reason. So he's going to go ahead and just pivot and bring in any favorable matchup he pleases. And I was going to say it's probably LeCharles. This is the same matchup he had in the beginning, and he can just do the same thing he did in the beginning. But he's actually going to go ahead and Dragon Dance, expecting to get a free turn. We'll see what this Cabalion does. If Cabalion throws out a... Okay, he's going to throw out Stealth Rocks. Okay, I was going to say if he throws out like a Thunder Wave or something, it might be decent. I forget whether or not Cabalion gets Thunder Wave, but it gets Volt Switch, so I would assume so. That gas is going to come out, and we're going to see what it can take. This is a +1 Mega Charizard X, which is not something to scoff at. Yeah, that does a lot of damage, and it's not a crit, so your Gastrodon is going to go down. So we're going to see how Mike responds to this. He's going to need something that's faster than this. And the only way Jeff is faster is if he is Scarfed, so we'll see. And Jeff is not Scarfed, so Jeff is going to take an Earthquake. And if he's Sashed, maybe he'll live. He's not Sashed either, so Jeff is out of there. Right now, it seems like Evan might sweep with this Charizard, unless, yeah, Seabiscuit is not an answer, unless Seabiscuit is Scarfed, which he is not. I don't think Mike has anything that's going to outspeed this, so I think he's slowly letting things die to this Mega Charizard. Earthquake is going to take Victini out, no question about it. So Victini is going to go down, and we're just going to watch everything. Poor Victini, man. I hate to see Victini. Oh, wow! I'm a fool. I am a fool to think Victini is going to go down, I guess. I should never have doubted that little guy. He lives on 3 HP. He's gonna Z move. We're gonna see what Z move he uses. He's gonna Z celebrate. So we're gonna have a similar situation to Mike versus Raul, where there may be a speed tie and Victini loses. So, yeah, so Victini lived just long enough to celebrate and then get KO'd next turn. 100 is just such an unfortunate speed tier. You're just gonna have to hope that you get lucky on a speed tie, because so many mons have 100 speed. So yeah, Beast Boy's gonna go down, and Steel Girl's gonna come out, and a Flare Blitz or an Earthquake would likely kill. Flare Blitz is probably a guaranteed kill, so that's what Evan's gonna go for, and yeah, that's what it is. And I think this Charizard just 6-0'd. At least 5-0'd, but I'm pretty sure he's 6-0'd. And Cobalion goes down. So, LeCharles, huge week for him, and a huge week for Evan. I think Evan won 6-1 or something along those lines. And yeah, so good match, you guys. Fun to watch. It was a quick one, another slugfest. And I'll see you guys next week.